What's up, everyone? Hit that like, subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment. All right, let's talk about dreams. Those big ideas, those visions you get late at night when you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, what if I did that? It's the stuff that lights a little fire in your chest. You're pumped, right? You're ready to take on the world. And then what happens? You go and tell the people closest to you, your family, your friends, your homies, and you expect them to cheer you on. But what do you get? Man, you tripping. Or what do you want? You high? You lost your mind? And just like that, the dream starts to die before it even gets a chance to live. They don't just shut the door. They lock it, deadbolt it, and then throw away the key. But let me tell you something. That's not their job. It's not their job to see your vision because it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Let me give you a real life example. I once told my wife, you know what? I want to make a rap song. Just one. Nothing crazy, Just something to say that I did it. And do you know what she said? A rap song? You serious? Come on now. Now, maybe she thought I was joking, but I wasn't. And in that moment, I started doubting myself, thinking, man, maybe she's right. Maybe I am tripping, I had to remind myself, this is my dream, not hers. Now, although I haven't made a rap song myself, I did write one. And I reached out to Lil Toro to make the song for me. I sent him all the introduction, the chorus, the bars, all put together for him. All he had to do is go in the studio and rap it for me, right? And I wrote the song for my wife for her anniversary. And if you go tell Alexa to play My Rock, My Strength, My Wife by Lil Toro, she'll play it for you. Or check it out on YouTube. I gave that song and paid him to help him out because he was doing bad at the time. I was wondering why he was struggling. But then I started going through YouTube, seeing him disrespecting so many people, that could have helped him get out the mud. Now, this all goes back to respect because that's something a lot of people don't think about anymore. Especially online. Respect is one of those things that cost you nothing but can change everything. And when you forget about it, it can cost you opportunities you didn't even know were coming your way. It's crazy. So here's the deal. When you're online, running your mouth, talking shit, acting like you're untouchable, you're not just throwing words out there. You're creating an impression. And here's the thing. Those people you're disrespecting, they could have been the ones to set you up for success. They might have been the key to that opportunity you've been looking for. But instead, you let your feelings get in the best of you. Maybe you were mad. Maybe you were trying to prove a point. Or maybe you were just showing off. Whatever it was, you didn't stop to think about how your words might land on the other side. And now instead of respect, all they're thinking is, fuck this dude, I'm not helping him. Why would I? See, words matter. People take that disrespect to heart. And the thing about respect is, it's not just about how you feel in the moment. It's not about it's about the long game. It's about understanding that the way you treat people today can open or close doors for you tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying you have to kiss up to everyone or let people just walk all over you. That's not respect. That's weakness. Real respect is about knowing how to communicate, how to handle yourself, and how to treat people, even when you don't agree with them, you know? Think about it. Think about this. How many times have you seen someone burn a bridge over something stupid? Maybe they felt disrespected, so they came back harder trying to win the argument. But what did they win? What did they really win? All they did was lose someone who might have helped them down the line. Here's what I've learned. Respect goes a long way. It's like planting seeds. You might not see the results right away, but over time, those seeds grow into relationships, opportunities, and trust. And trust me, those things are priceless. When you respect people, even when you don't feel like it, you're setting yourself up for success. You're showing that you're someone worth working with, worth investing in, worth helping. And the crazy thing is, it doesn't take much to do that. A kind word, a moment of patience, or even just staying quiet when you're angry, can make all the difference. But when you let disrespect take over, when you let your emotions run the show, you're throwing all that away. And for what? To feel like you won for 5 minutes? That's not worth it. So the next time you're about to let your emotions take control, stop, think, ask yourself, is what I'm about to say going to help me or hurt me? Because words stick. And once you've said them, you can't take them back. Respect is the key to so many doors. It's the foundation of relationships, the currency of opportunity, and the thing that will carry you further than you ever thought possible. So don't throw it away over a moment of pride or anger. Show respect, even when it's hard, because when you do, you'll find that the world has a way of respecting you back. Okay, I got off topic a little, so let's get back to it. So here's the thing. When you share your dream with someone and they knock it down, it's not because they hate you or don't care about you. It's because they can't see what you see. They're looking at your dreams through their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. But just because they can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Look at history. Look at the black community, for example. They dominate the sport industry, the movie industry, the music industry. Why? Because they're constantly opening doors for each other. They're lifting each other, up, pushing each other to be better. They've got this unspoken rule. If one of us wins, we all win. That's how it should be everywhere, with everyone. So let's flip the script for a second. Imagine someone comes to you, a friend, a cousin, your spouse, and they say, hey, I've got this crazy idea. I want to start a business. Or I want to write a book. Or I want to be the first person in my family to go to college. What do? Do you laugh at them? Do you tell them they're dreaming too big? Or do you say, you know what? Go for it. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I believe in you. That little bit of encouragement can change everything. Because here's the truth. Nobody remembers the people who said, you can't do it. But everybody remembers the ones who said, you can. And don't get it twisted. Failure is a part of the process. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. But every time you try, you get closer. Think of it like throwing darts. The more you throw, the better your aim gets. And one day, you're going to hit that bullseye. So back to that dream of yours. The one you've been keeping to yourself because you're afraid of what people might say. I'm here to tell you, don't let their opinions stop you. Go after it like your life depends on it. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your story to write. And when it's all said and done, wouldn't you rather say, I tried and failed, than I never tried at all? All right, let me tell you my story about failure, persistent, and what it means to take control of your own destiny. Starting a business is never easy. And for me, it didn't happen overnight. In fact, it took me over 20 years to finally get it right. Let's go back to about 2 decades ago. I had this idea that I wanted to start my own epoxy flooring business. I didn't know much, but I knew I didn't want to work for someone else forever. I had the dream, but I didn't have the knowledge, the experience, or the guts to see it through. So like many people, I let it go and went back to doing what I knew, working jobs. Now, I've done all kinds of jobs over the years, but the oil field was where I spent a lot of my time. And let me tell you, it's good money. I realized I could make 6 figures in a year in the oil field. And that kind of money can make you comfortable. But comfort can also trap you. For years, I told myself, this is enough. Why risk starting a business? You know, when I'm already making good money. But deep down, I wasn't happy. I knew I wanted more. Not more money, but more freedom, more control over my time, and a chance to build something of my own. You know what I mean? Something that I can hand down to the next generation. It wasn't until last year that I finally grew some balls and took that leap. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy to step out of my comfort zone. But the moment I did, I realized something that changed my entire perspective. In the oil field, I can make about $6,000 in about 6 months. Roughly about 1,000 hours of hard work. But when I started my business, I realized I could make that same $60,000 in just 3 weeks, working about 120 hours. You do the math. That's a huge difference. Now let's talk about why it took me so long to make this move. I think a lot of it comes down to mindset. I heard this saying on social media that really hit me. If you put money and bananas in front of a monkey, the monkey will grab the bananas every time because they don't know that money can buy a whole lot of bananas. That's exactly how most people approach work and business. If you offer someone a job or a chance to start a business, most will choose the job. Why? Because they don't realize the potential a business has to make more than a salary ever could. This is why the poor stay poor. Not because they're lazy or incapable, but because they haven't been trained to recognize opportunities. They're stuck grabbing the bananas, not realizing they could own the whole banana plantation. So here's the truth. You can't win if you don't begin. The people who get ahead in life are the ones who don't wait for opportunities to fall into their lap. They go out and create them. If they don't like the circumstances they're in, they change them. If they can't find what they're looking for, they build it themselves. That's what I did. I stopped waiting for the perfect time, the perfect situation, or someone to hand me that golden ticket. I took a chance on myself, and it paid off. But let's be real. Starting the business isn't just about the money. It's about freedom. It's about knowing that you're in control of your own destiny. When you work for someone else, your time, your effort, and your skills are building their dreams. But when you start your own business, you're building your own dream. And yes, there will be failures along the way. I've failed plenty of times. But every failure taught me something valuable. It showed me what didn't work. So I could figure it out, for the next time, what would work. The more you try, the more you learn, and the closer you get to success. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's that you have to start somewhere. Don't let fear, doubt, or comfort, or a steady paycheck keep you from chasing your dream. Because once you take that first step, you'll realize that the only limits are the ones you've placed on yourself. So to anyone out there who's been thinking about starting something, whether it's a business, a project, or even a new chapter in life, let this be your sign. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. And most importantly, stop grabbing the bananas. Take the money. Take the opportunity. And build something amazing. Because the only way to win is to begin. And to the ones out there who've got someone close to them with a big idea, don't be the dream killer. Be the dream builder. Push them, support them, encourage them. Because you never know. That one crazy idea they have might change their life. Or even yours. So what are you waiting for? Stop doubting yourself. Stop letting others dictate your destiny. And for the love of everything, don't let fear keep you from trying. Go for it. Chase it down. Because the only thing worse than failing is never trying at all. Keep that king mentality. Always dripping, never tripping. All I need is my money. And the hustle continues no matter what. Hit that like and subscribe button.